Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw some improvement in US market yesterday with the low volume, and even the other market like Asian markets are also showing some positive indication in today's trade. And even steel and iron ore prices has also shown positiveness, with iron ore up by around 2% and steel by around 1.5%. Oil has also remained more of a sideway. Being the year end, the volumes are less. People are more looking at coming result seasons, wherein the outlook will be decided by the market in the next series. Uh, so overall seems more of a positive trend for today's trade. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So we'll start with the derivative front, then we'll move ahead with the technical part. So on the derivatives front, as we have seen that yesterday, Nifty on the expiry basis gave a sharp move from the lower end of the supportive levels of 18,000 levels. Currently, as we mentioned in the previous session also, that Nifty on the upside is having a resistance around 18,250 to 18,300 level. So once if Nifty clears 18,300 level on the closing basis, then it will be a strong closing in today's trading session. Only about 18,300 fresh long positions will be created, which might shift Nifty towards 18,500 to 600 levels. Still, from the yesterday's session, we are seeing that there's not much of movement of open interest positions getting shifted on the upper end, because continuously we are seeing that the call writer positions are getting added between 18,200 to 18,500 striker, and on the lower end 18,100 and 18,000 strike put writer positions are getting added on. So 18,300 closing is very much important for the call writers position to get liquidated and to get shifted on the upper end towards 18,500 level. Currently, the strength is more positive, because in the first half, in the second half, into yesterday's session, we have seen that from the supportive level, major stocks have seen a good rally, and we have seen that the short covering has been witnessed from the OI front also, while PCR also gave closing above 1.15 level, around closing at 1.16 level, and India VIX, which was having support at 15, it closed below that level at 14.81 level. So in today's session, we expect India VIX to come around 13.5 to 13 level, while we are seeing that SGX is likely to open on a gap up note almost around 18,300 level on the spot basis. So we expect the momentum to be positive. Hold your long position with the support of 18,200 would be the first support on intraday basis. On the weekly support would be 18,000 level. On the upper end resistance would be 18,500. While from the sector specific and stock specific, we expect the buying can be witnessed from the banking and metal counters. From last two trading sessions, we are seeing that the strong buying is being witnessed from the metal counters, and we expect the momentum will be continued in the market. So selective stocks from the metal counter would be Jindal Steel, Hindalco. These two counter looks positive from the metal counter, while from the banking front, we have seen that the short covering was being witnessed from the Federal Bank, and a fresh long was seen on the PNB. So these two counters can be watched from the banking front. That's it from the derivative front. I will request technical team to carry ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Amit. Good morning, all of you. See, yesterday, first half, we saw that some pressure. That second half, Nifty take a support around 18,000 and then bounce back towards 18,200. For intraday, 18,240, 18,270 is a immediate resistance. If Nifty clear this resistance, then we expect further rally towards 18,370, 18,450 and upside. Downside for intraday, 18,120, 100 is the immediate support for index. If Nifty managed to sustain this level, then we see that immediate range, that is 18,240 to 17 upside. If today's we expect positive open, but if Nifty managed to sustain 18,270 level in closing basis, then we expect further rally. Bank Nifty also facing immediate resistance 43,500, and if managed to close above that range in weekly close, then we expect further rally towards 18,000, 43, 760, 44,000 and upside. Support place around 43,000 and 42, 770 at downside. Nifty Finance, we are, yesterday also mentioned that trading in a support zone, and yesterday managed to sustain that support zone that we expect next immediate resistance for intraday session 19,280 and 19,380, and pivot level is 19,100 first and 19,000 at downside. Stock specific, HDFC Limited looks positive at current level. We already given call in HDFC Limited. Second, Metal Pack, JSW still looks positive at current level. So we expect positive momentum in continuing Metal Packs also, and JSW also. Third one is HDFC Bank looks positive at current level. We saw that yesterday the HDFC Bank is managed to close above 1630 level, and managed to close its important resistance level. So we expect further rally towards 1617, 1619 upside, and the support place around 1610 at downside. That's it for technical fundamental, guys. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Craftsman Automation will be acquiring 76% stake in an auto component maker, DR Axion India, for 375 crore rupees. This company makes aluminum cylinder heads for internal combustion engines. So business is similar to what Craftsman is doing. Sales for this company were 716 crores, and acquisition price seems reasonable at 0.7 times sales. When we compare it to Craftsman valuation, it trades at 3.4 times, so it's at a substantial discount. So it looks like it is positive for Craftsman Automation. HG Infra Engineering has received a project worth 740 crores for construction of 6-lane road in Haryana. So this is positive. One IPO will be listing today, Elin Electronics. We had given avoid rating. Its business model is similar to listed companies like Dixon, Keynes, Syrma SGS, and Amber. All of them are contract manufacturers, but in relating to different sectors. Elin specializes in contract manufacturing in segments like LED lighting, fans, and motors used in various kitchen appliances. Outsourced manufacturing industry relating to appliances industry itself is growing at around 15 to 20%, which is acting as a tailwind for Elin. However, when we compare this industry's growth with other industries like printed circuit boards, mobiles, and wearables, these newer age industries are growing at a much faster rate, at almost 40% CAGR. So Elin's growth is almost half of that. That is why we believe that it should command a significant discount to players like Dixon, Keynes, and Syrma SGS, which manufacture goods which belong to the new age category. So accordingly, if we observe, most of the peers trade at PEG of 1 time, that is forward PE of 40 times, and growth of also around 40%. But in case of Elin, the potential growth that we see is around 15 to 20%, while stock is trading at 23 times FY24, which seems to be on slightly on the higher side. So there is not much scope for listing gain. Listing issue price was around 247 rupees per share, and we expect listing to be flattish. Thank you.
Good morning. Welspun India has acquired 26% stake in CleanMax Thanos for rupees 3.8 crore to get renewable energy. This is neutral to the company. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. So some update on steel sector. So what we have seen is the trade prices of HRC has been on a rise for 2 consecutive weeks, and which is up by almost 800 per ton, while CRC has been range bound. However, average HRC prices have dropped by rupees 2,000 per ton month on month in December. Prices of HRC on global trade platform have been on a rise. the landed cost of imported HRC from FTA countries was at a discount of around rupees 8,300 per ton in November, which has now dropped to 2,600 per ton in December. Also, due to currency fluctuations, higher payments have to be made for imports. Post the removal of export duty, we have seen export volumes have started to show an increase. HRC export volumes have increased by 36% month on month in December. And what we expect is the trade prices are likely to increase in the near term with expectations of price hikes by primary mills and good uh, demand going forward. Mills are likely to increase their list prices by around 1 to 2,000 rupees per ton. So overall, this is positive for steel companies like JSW, Tata Steel, and Jindal Steel. Thank you.
Good morning. Eicher Motors announced that it will acquire a 10.35% equity stake in the Spanish electric motorcycle maker called Stark Future for 50 million euros, which is around 440 crores. The acquisition is part of a strategic collaboration in the electric motorcycle space with the company Stark Future. With this investment, Eicher Motors will have a seat on the Stark Futures board and will explore further opportunities to collaborate in the space of electrical mobility. This investment will pave the way for a long-term partnership in collaborative research and development in electric motorcycles, technology sharing, technical licensing, and manufacturing. This is positive for Eicher Motors. Thank you.
Good morning. Tata Consumer Products Overseas Holdings Limited, the step-down wholly owned subsidiary of the company through Tata Consumer Products UK Group Limited, has decided to purchase 23.3% of capital of Jokel Tea Packers Limited from its JV partners. With this acquisition will be of consideration of rupees 43.65 crore, and it will increase the stake from 51% currently to 75%, and remaining 25% will be held by JV partners. This is marginally positive for the company. Supreme Petrochem has completed expandable polystyrene production facility revamp program and commissioning trials at its plant situated at Manali, Chennai on 28th of December 2022. And consequently, the effective production capacity of this plant has increased from 24,000 tons per annum to 33,000 tons per annum. This is again marginally positive for the company. Then Brand Concept has entered a long-term contract of licensing with ABG Group to launch travel and fashion accessories in the iconic country fashion brand Aeropostale in India. The Brand Concept has become the official product licensee for travel gear, small leather goods, women handbags, and socks, including designing, manufacturing, retailing across all channels in India. This is positive for the company. Thank you.
So apart from that, DLF has denied the liability, wherein the news was that the Noida has, that is the new Okhla Industrial Development Authority, has put up a claim of around 234 crore on DLF. The case was related to long back of 2004, wherein the Supreme Court has put up a liability on Noida, which Noida has claimed it on the DLF, which DLF has denied that this is not the liability of DLF. So as such, neutral for DLF in that perspective. Then Reliance Consumer Product Limited has acquired Lotus Chocolate Limited, which is listed on exchanges. The acquisition price is 113. The current yesterday price was 117. This is the company in confectionery, and now it will be Reliance Consumer Product, which is a subsidiary of Reliance Retail, will be owning this company post this acquisition. So positive for the company, but already prices are CMP are higher than the acquisition price. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. We are likely to witness the positive momentum to continue in gold and silver, and we expect prices in gold supported at 54,900 to 850, and we recommend to buy to the stop loss of 670. On the higher end, prices can test 55 200 on, and one should book profits as fresh buying could be witnessed only about 55 200. So if sustains above that, then one can initiate a fresh long. Otherwise, profit booking is advisable. In silver also, we expect prices to test 70,500. So buying around 69 400 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 68 700. Crude oil, uh, one can initiate a buy around 64 70 with a stop loss of 6400, and prices could test 6600 on higher end. In natural gas, there is a continuous fall in prices, and it is likely to continue as long as it is below 400. So there could be a pullback till 390, but again, um, one can sell around the 390 with a stop loss of 402 levels, and on lower end, 3 360 365 could be the possible target. In metal fronts, copper, it is supportive at 718, so buying on dips is recommended, and prices can test the resistance area of 726 to 728 levels, and aluminum also looks good. One can initiate a buy around 209.50, and maintain a stop loss of 207.50. On higher end, prices can test 212. Zinc prices are supportive at 267. So buying around 268.50 to 68 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 266.50. Prices can test 273 on higher end. That's it from me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So, on the currency front, we have seen some dip that has happened into the dollar index. This is because the initial claims for the state unemployment benefits have risen by 9,000 to a seasonally adjusted 225K for the week ended December 24th. This is indicating that there is some effect that is coming due to the high Fed fund rates, but still the numbers are not as bad as expected. Also, the positivity on the China's reopening have somewhat fizzled out, and the market is processing the new terms that the countries have come out with respect to tackling the rising infections in China. So compulsory testing from the country, from people coming from China and so forth, is dampening some of the positivity that we had seen last week. For the Indian rupee, we have seen some gains that have come in the opening. It has opened at around 82.88. For the intraday sessions, 82.83 will remain a very strong support. And if it gives a breakout, you could see it heading towards 82.70, 82.60. But otherwise, a bounce back towards 83 is somewhat into the picture. For JPY INR, gap up has happened at 62.68. 62.75 is the resistance. One can go long once the pair gives a breakout to the same for a target of 63 and maintaining an SL at around 62.48. Euro has also opened on the higher note at around 88.45. A sideways range will be observed unless it gives a breakout to 88.55. Then we can see some long happening towards the level of 88.68, 88.78 levels. For GBP INR, if there is if the pairs move towards 99.95, you could go short into the pair from the highs of the same. Otherwise, you could look for a breakdown of 99.75 for a target of 99.50 with an SL at around 100.60. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.